Hello there, this is a Retro Spirits Gaiden, and this is Capcom Fighting Collection 2 on Nintendo Switch. Features SNK characters and Capcom characters in multiple games. How very exciting. This is the Switch loading, and here's a health warning, and the games in this collection are presented as they were back in the day. I don't know why they've got that caveat, but maybe it's got something to do with, I don't know, some flashing or racism. I don't know why they would have that caveat. Like, things have changed over the last 20 years since these games were released, so those with a nervous disposition need not apply. Here's a list of games. We've got Fighting Evolution, Alpha 3, Power Stone 2, Project Justice, Plasma Sword, Capcom vs SNK, Capcom vs SNK 2. Now, I've never played Plasma Sword, so I'm going to get into that right now. I'm going to play arcade mode. We've got some splashes there, some like blood splats. We've got a Capcom logo with a weird scanline effect, and we have artwork in the margins of the screen. It's the Nightmare of Bilstein. I know a dude called Bilstein. He works in a German sausage factory. I don't know a man called Bilstein. Right, we've got some things here where we can change the wallpaper. There's multiple different wallpapers. Let's go for black, because who wants to see ugly pictures of mangled science fiction characters? Got lots of filters to try out on the visuals, but you don't actually really get to see them, do you? Because it's behind a massive bit of UI. Looks like we can upscale the graphics in some way. It's interesting. I'm aware that this game did come out on the Dreamcast. I never bought it for the Dreamcast. I enjoyed the first Star Gladiator on the PS1. The sequel never appealed to me just because they changed the nature of the environments. It used to be a ring-based fighter, and now this is like an infinite floor, a bit like Tekken. And it also looked a bit shite for a Dreamcast game. The graphics didn't look that good. I don't know if it's based off a PlayStation game or whether it's a Dreamcast's original all the way through from arcades to home, but it's not a good looking game. Just trying out the combos I remember here, and actually the button layout is very similar to the PlayStation game, so I can do all the combos I'm used to, but I don't know how to do the special moves, which is embarrassing. I've grabbed a lady and I've pushed her head first into the floor using my robotic buddy here called Vector, and he's got a max level of 5 or 3? No, 3. So I can use some sort of special moves here, but there's no chance of me knowing what those are, having never played this game before. Control seems okay, and graphics are horrible. I don't like the designs of the backgrounds. I'll level with you. They look quite low poly, these characters, so it must be. I'm assuming this is based on the PlayStation arcade board. Music's sort of forgettable, unless I've got super special moves. Shit! Got lasered in the face! Animation is a bit stilted. It appears to be 60 frames a second. The original Plasma Sword or Star Gladiator was 30 frames a second if you had the NTSC version, but I've got the PAL version, so that's like 25 frames a second. Here we go. Found Vector's laser face. Oh, it's going to hit me with spikes again. No, she isn't. Just going to flip me around and drop me. Well, that taught me a thing or two. Okay, so this is the first game I've tried out on this cartridge. I'm not going to say I hate it, because I don't know it, but I don't think I'm going to play it much. And it's basically because there are much better looking and probably playing games on this cartridge. So I bought this cartridge from Amazon Japan. It's a physical item. When I plugged the cartridge in, it said it was downloading something, so I don't know if it's one of those cartridges with nothing on it and then the game downloads in the background, or whether it was just doing an update, but it looks suspiciously like The cartridge has got nothing on it. Right, we're going to play Project Justice next, which is a game I have on the Dreamcast. Looks like we've got the same splatty thing going on behind the logo there. And this version on this cartridge is in English, which is handy. Let's pick some characters. We've got lots of school kids that like to fight, but they like to fight based on what their hobbies are. So this guy's hobbies are denim and trainers. We're fighting a guy who likes skeletons and motorbikes, and a dude who likes swimming, and there's a guy there who likes I don't know, it looked like a bit like a new romantic kind of haircut and collar combination. So again, this is like a 3-button kind of attack thing. We've got light, medium and hard. I'm not playing this live and talking, I'm looking at a recording, so I'm just trying to remember what button presses did what. We've got special moves, we've got the grab, which is 2 buttons together I believe. I think we have a guard. Do we have a guard on a different button? There's a button on the face of the joypad that doesn't seem to do a lot. And I can't remember what that's for. That's embarrassing, isn't it? Yeah, we're going to fight the new romantic dude. Although he's quite big, isn't he? Oh, he's just kicked my motorbike fella in the face. And now they're dancing. This game is silly. I like this game, but it is silly. It looks like we're running in double resolution here on this, because I'm not seeing... There's a bit of shimmer, but I'm not seeing a huge amount. So that's what the double resolution does for you on the 3D games. You can team up. I think if you press the shoulder buttons, you can do like a special move and you can team up. And you can interrupt the teaming up of your character. So here we go. I've got 3 people that are coming in for a bit of a fisticuffs. But there is a way of blocking that, depending on maybe how it's activated. You can run in and stop that happening if you're lucky. I guess if you're lucky, because I can't remember how to do it. Is that a sort of a girl or a boy? Can't tell. Yeah, internal resolution was set to 2 times, so let's change that back to original. Let's see what happens. We get... well, these intro screens aren't much different. But we get a lot more aliasing on thin things. It's not a huge amount of difference, is it? Got some superb Japanese sounding guys saying round 1 in a Japanese way. This girl here, Natsu, I think it's a girl, because of the hot pants, has got huge hands. Huge hands. Like a Bigfoot. Kicking my ass with volleyballs. Long arms, huge hands. Look at that. Slap me silly. This game is more fun than Plasma Sword. Just have my short play of Plasma Sword. I've always liked the style of this game. I just never got very good at it. But it's on this cartridge now, so I don't have to dig out my Dreamcast and, you know, fill about with VGA cables. I can just whack it in the old switch. She's got very manly hands. It's like she's had a hand graft from Andre the Giant. This guy with a sword seems to have a bit of an advantage when it comes to fighting school children. He's also got grey hair, so it's like, I don't know if this is a teacher or whether this is just someone who's never graduated because they're so thick. But he has a katana with which to slice and dice poor Natsu. I say poor Natsu. Natsu is kicking the living crap out of me. Never mess with a blue-haired volleyball-playing schoolgirl is my advice. The shadows are a bit crap, aren't they? Shadows are a bit of a blob. That guy there with a baseball bat, he's got a very starry face. He's like a killer, definite killer. Right, let's try the next game. I'm only going to go through the games I've never really played before on this compilation. I can vouch for Power Stone. Power Stone is awesome. Power Stone 2, not really played it. so this is like my first go of Power Stone 2. But Capcom vs SNK, both games are great. Power Stone is awesome. What was the other game on there? Oh, Street Fighter Alpha 3, that's also great. So the only one that I don't really like so far is Plasma Sword. And I'm sure if I gave it more time, it would probably appeal to me slightly more. So we've turned the wallpaper off again, turned the filters off, and we've kept it at internal resolution. Now, I played this once back in the day, in the 2000 maybe? Year 2000? When did this come out? And I couldn't get on with the platforming. This game is much more platformy than the first Power Stone, and I played it for sort of 10 minutes, potentially in a computer shop. After loving the first Power Stone to an unreasonable degree, almost marrying Power Stone, I thought I'll give the second one a go, and I just didn't like it, so never purchased the game. It was too hectic and very difficult to track where your character is, and then the stages started sort of fanning about. I had to do some platforming, which I wasn't interested in doing. And also, they took out the jump kick. There's no jump kicks in this, and that was like my main go-to move in the original Power Stone. It's like you pick up more coins here. It's telling you to go somewhere. Interesting. Oh, something's been set fire to. Okay. This is confusing. I'm so confused, I'm old, and there are wolves after me. And no, there's some wooden platforms. Okay, so a screen full of fire, and then wooden platforms. See, like, I just lost track of where I am. I can't tell which character I am. I can't... Well, it says 1p above my head. So, you know, I can, but... Like I say, I'm watching this video back, I'm not playing it live, therefore I lost track of him. And actually when I was playing the game I did lose track of him as well. I just don't like the platform action. I'm just going to put it out there, I still don't really like it. The fighting was always fun in Power Stone, and the powering up of the Power Stones was always fun in Power Stone. I don't know why they decided to do this sort of party game thing. Slightly irritating. Right, don't know what happened there, but I've appeared in a room where there appears to be some ghostly automatons drifting through the scene. The blue guy there, he had like a diagonal attack, but my guy can't do a jump kick. I'm gonna fuck some stuff up with a hammer. Come here, you bastards. Nope. I've powered up and got hit by a hammer. Looks like your power-ups last a bit longer, but they do less damage. Okay, haven't played this now for a bit. It's not as hideous as I remember it being. It's still not as good as the original Power Stone. I don't think it's ever going to convince me otherwise. Maybe if you've got 4 people playing of the same skill level, it becomes more fun, but I can't guarantee that. Look how many gems there are. I will say this, it's got a mad amount of stuff going on at any one time, which the original Power Stone didn't really have. But does that make it better? I guess it does if you've got a very limited attention span and you like flashing lights. Oh yeah. Look at him dancing. He's got a crazy ass. Oh, the guy with the crazy ass. That's my autobiography. Right, let's play Capcom Fighting Evolution. That's the other one I haven't played. Never played this game before, and I've heard it's crap. So let's give it a go and see what it's like. Again, we've got a weird filter on the screen, and internal resolution original. I believe this is a completely 2D game, so I don't know what it's doing with the resolution thing there. Maybe it applies it to everything. Anyway, looks like we've got 5 characters from Street Fighter 3, 4, 4 or 5 from Street Fighter 2, 4 from Alpha, 4 from Red Earth, and 5 from Darkstalkers. So it's a mashup of different games and game styles. It's got sort of slightly shoddy music. I like Alex as a character, and I like Sakura. We've got inconsistent pixel densities and things. We've got ugly backgrounds that look like they've been painted with a potato, like in when you used to do a potato print at primary school, and it was all splodgy. That's kind of what they've done there, although it could actually just be a really piss poor Photoshop filter. The characters in the background aren't actually drawn in perspective either with the background. Some of them appear to be crude cutouts that are just floating. And we have reused sprites. Is the game fun to play? Well, it looks like it's got all the moves that you'd expect from each of these characters, so that's fine. Sakura does seem to be a bit of a badass. This looks very cheap. This is probably its main problem. It looks bad. Maybe that's why people hated it back in the day. I don't know. Look at Sakura there doing a crazy kind of weird dance thing. I don't know what's going on there. This ninja guy looks cool. He's from Red Earth, I believe. Don't know what his abilities are. Apart from looking like a cool dude and having a cannon secreted in his crotch. Okay, this cartridge, like I said, is a physical item. And it cost the equivalent of 25 quid, and I got it from Amazon Japan. And I have the Fighting Collection 1 and 2 now, and I think this one is well worth your time. I don't think I ever reviewed the first collection, but that's also cool. But this one's got Capcom vs SNK on it. I can confirm that that is as you remember it, which means it's a really fun game to play, but again has slightly inconsistent backgrounds versus character art. Capcom vs SNK is very good. It's got a consistent art style with 2D backgrounds and 2D sprites, although the backgrounds are 4 times the resolution of the sprites, but it's still a cracking game. Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper is very cool if you like Street Fighter Alpha. And then we've got Power Stone, which is bloody awesome. And the other things on here that I've shown you. So that looks like a splendid selection of games to you. I suggest you get it. I think this game probably plays okay. It just looks like an absolute dog's dinner. It looks like an amateurish product, which is unfortunate. But it's on this cartridge, so you know, just see it as a bonus, I guess, because you do get some rock solid classics. Okay, let's continue to get beaten up by Bison. He seems to have gone into some sort of auto kill mode. I can't tag my other character in here. It's like one after the other, which is weird. I don't know what the thing is. There's a thing in the background. It looks like a black blob. It kind of swishes around and then disappears. Don't know what that is. Is that like a diving bear? Is it a bear diving off a cliff into the shark-infested waters? Alex has always looked like a cool character, like in terms of his way they've drawn him is groovy. Is he good to play as? Yeah, he's fine in Street Fighter 3. In this though, he seems to get his arse handed. Especially if I'm controlling him, because I'm crap. Take that, Sakura. That's right, that was a pile driver. Oh, doing all the moves, but I'm not doing them in the right times. I think the thing in the tree in the background is supposed to be the dude from Street Fighter 3 who also sleeps in a bag in a tree, but it looks like the resolution of the backgrounds is so bad, or the drawing's so bad, it's really difficult to make out if that's what it's supposed to be. Right, we've got horrible music. Cool, I recommend this compilation of games. Not necessarily this game. I'd have to give this one more time. And the same with Plasma Sword, Nightmare of Bill Stein. I'd have to give that more time, but there's 2 games out on here that I'm not sure about. I'm sure you'd get fun out of Power Stone 2, but the other games are all winners. So yeah, nice compilation. Thanks Capcom. Thanks for fleecing me again for the same games, but putting them on a Switch cart, making me buy them because of FOMO. Alright then, that's me. I'll see you next time. Ta-da!
敗北者に死を